Good evening and welcome to the International Racing Series from Imola. We have a 5-minute delay, so we'll be starting at 5 past tonight. Always a pleasure, of course, on a Tuesday night. It's very hot here. Yeah, Imola. We could see rain, maybe. One of those tracks, isn't it? 32 laps. Lots of elevation changes, lots of chicanes, obviously, because it's Italy. They love a chicane. Actually, just the 5 chicanes tonight. Surprising for the Italians. I thought they'd have more. No, I don't think this is a a driver favourite track, but I kind of like it. It's quite technical. You've got plenty of opportunity to overtake, especially in sector 1 before the first chicane, and you've also, with the elevation changes, and there's at the end of sector 2 there's a really rough, so you at the end of sector 1 there's a left-hander and you start going up the hill, and then there's a double left at the top of the hill, then you come back down the hill with a double right-hander, and the second of those right-handers are straight back uphill again, and at the top of the hill there's a chicane which goes which is like the peak of the hill, and then goes back down again to a double left-hander. The elevation changes through the lap make for a really good spectacle. Something I really enjoy watching. You see, we've got already 12 in. I think it's 17 or 18 tonight. I'm not sure which. We do have the return of Craig DeResta, Mr. Game Over 98 in the Haas. So look out for him. He'd probably just be looking stay out of the way and score some points if he can. And last week we did have the surprise victory. I say surprise. Maybe that's it sounds a bit harsh, but it was quite a surprise victory for Leg Trader, and he had a fantastic strategy, and that little bit of luck with the safety car, and just dominated China. Really, he did really well. So I'm sure he's going to want to go back to back. However, there's no guarantee of that, of course. Just checking everything is good. We've got the boss man Heller racing again this week. I know he had the week off last week. He sat here with me watching the race. Track limits here. It's pretty easy to exceed track limits, especially in the sector that I described to you. When you get to the double left-hander at the top of the hill, then the double right-hander at the bottom, and of course the chicane at the top of the hill is very easy to overdo it and skip over. There's Husky in the chat. Yeah, here at Imola, track limits is as you say, it's a killer. I can see a lot of 3-second penalties tonight, so I think a big factor in the race will be who can accumulate the least penalties, or none, if possible, obviously. It's a difficult track as well to hook everything up during a lap. So in sector 1 you've got the gravel, sector 2 you've got the elevation changes, and then you've got the top of the hill chicane, and then sector 3 at the bottom of the hill you've got the double left-hander. It's easily, you can overdo that. And all that being said, you've still got to get the exit speed out of the corners. Evening, Sam. You'll join mid-queue. As long as you can get a lap in. I know. I know we start at 5 past tonight, so you've got an extra 5 minutes. Just don't drive like it's an F1 car. You know, don't driving his car home like he's yeah. Like, he thinks he's Charles Leclerc going to trying to do a qualifying lap at Spa. You've got a sport car. What car have you got? No, don't. In fact, don't write in the chat while you're driving. It's a bit mental. No, nobody wants you to crash on your way home. I'd rather you crash in here, and at least we can see it. So who we're missing tonight then? Who's not in the lobby? Because I think it was, unless I miscounted, I thought it was going to be 17. That's not what I want to look at. It's that. So let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 17. We know that Sargent and Sam are going to be a little bit late, so should still be 3 more coming in. Mike's not in the Red Bull. Ice One is also missing. Just making sure that just a couple of people just not responded. We're still going to go at 5 past. They've got invites. They can always get in during qualifying if they need. Imola, of course, as well, by the way, is, if you didn't know this, I'm a bit of a F1 historian as well, was the circuit that saw the deaths of Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger during the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. People always forget about Ratzenberger because it's overshadowed by the Senna incident. There we go. We're readying up. Yeah, we've got 30. We've got 2 more definitely to come. They'll be coming in during qualifying. Here we go. Sam's just starting up now, so he's going to get more than enough time to get at least a couple of laps in qualifying. That's good. Good news. I don't like this good luck all in the chat. That's not, no, we don't want to see that. I didn't practice. It's Imola. It's one of them. It's normally on the calendar, so it's not like you don't know the track. So you should be okay. I should hope you've got me muted. You're racing. Why would you want to listen to my commentary 7 seconds behind? You weirdo. Waiting on Goretza to load up. We've got a PC from 1994, I guess. Ooh, a little bit overcast. Did say it is Imola, you never know. Could be a bit of rain. Anybody got any weather reports when you get into the screen in the pits? We've got cars coming out already. Ooh, look at that Sauber at the front. That'll be Tom. Sort my audio level there. There's Sam in the lobby, and yeah, Sergeant will be in there at some point. Yeah, lots of people out quick, which makes me suspect that we might see a bit of rain here. That just, that's we're putting in and out, fast, timed lap really, really quickly. Even Connor out straight away. Yeah. It looks like Connor's going to get through. Yeah, so we'll stick with whoever's the front car here. Yeah, everybody apart from the Dunster and Heller's out at the minute. This is going to be a bit mental. They're going to have to leave each other gaps, but still. Get round quick enough, especially if it is going to rain. So around the last couple of corners here, it's a double left-hander, then it's a slight right-hander. That's technically a corner, that. So over the start-finish line for Connor, the 2-time champion, looking to regain his title. We'll start off with the chicane, nicely cut. Again, got to be a little bit careful here, especially if you only getting one attempt because of weather. This could be your only chance. A good sector 1, nicely using all the track there up the hill. Slight right-hander into the double left, the crest of the hill here. double right-hander, this second right-hander here, quite difficult. Easy to spin out there as well. Ella leaving good space for Connor. End of sector 2 is the chicane. Well, I think that's just after the end of sector 2. It might just be the start of sector 3. Yeah, and you can see some spots of rain. So Connor getting out first, that could make a big difference. Double left-hander, making sure, in fact, not using as much track as he probably normally would there, just making sure not to invalidate. That's a 1:14.3. Tom did a 1:14.6. Let's just get on board with Leg Schrader, last week's winner. Unfortunately, somebody there, that might be Gureza in the, yeah, Gureza might be struggling there. He's invalidated. Yeah, I thought it looked very overcast. This is made for an interesting qualifying session, to be honest. Tom's only 3/10 down. Look at that, Leg Schrader, 1:16. Doesn't look like much, but that rain is making a massive difference. As Heller's struggling to get round. Craig's come back into the pits there. He's not going to bother. Warp's not going to bother. Do invalidated? I mean, Craig invalidated. Here comes Outlaw. He's still in sector 1, so he's going to be really struggling on them soft tyres. I think you can safely say pole position is wrapped up for Connor here. I think you've got your front 9. Well, allegedly, Outlaw's just on a purple sector 1. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. Let's have a look. He's in the RB. There's no spray, but obviously, as soon as it starts raining, that grip on the track, it's gone. Let's see what sort of time Outlaw's going to put in. Don't see this being one of the faster times. Not with the excuse me, not with the rain. Yeah, 1:17.3. That's obviously not ideal, that. There's not a lot that anybody can do here. It's going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough for this qualifying session. Like now, these guys have just got no chance, really. And I think unless it's going to dry up during the end of qualifying, can't see any difference here. I think everyone might as well just call it dry race, apparently, according to Connor. So yeah, or maybe not. Oh, okay. If that's, well, we're playing them games, are we? So we're not sure then. We can't. Nobody can be sure whether it's going to be a dry or a wet race or mixed. I'm not a fan of full wet races. It makes overtaking really tough, doesn't it? I do like a bit of mixed conditions. It makes things very interesting. I can kind of understand why people are coming out for extra laps then, if it's possible it's going to rain. Look at that. There's no grip. You've got to come in, Sam. You've got to come in. These look, they come out on dry tyres. It's intermediate weather. Surely it's not dry. It's too much. You see, hardly anyone can keep it. Look, you can't keep the car under control. So I'm looking forward to the race, and seeing what actually what the weather's going to be like, and we're going to get a bit of rain. Yeah, I think everybody should really, let's be honest, should retire from session. I'll see if I can. I can't believe that, they're out on the soft. Well, they're just invalidating their laps. You can't keep the car under control. It's not. Connor at least has come out on intermediates to give them a little run. That at least that I can understand. Especially if the weather's going to be mixed conditions during the race. That to me makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me is coming out on the soft tyres trying to put a mad lap in, and you're not getting anything. Yeah, there you go. DRS disabled. So even if you were capable of putting in a 1:14.3 in these conditions, which you wouldn't be, you're still not going to put it in because you're going to do without DRS. And there you go. There's Outlaw off the track. Yeah, and there's Connor going for a little spin too. But Warp keeps invalidating again and again. There's Craig. He's going to try and put a lap in. If he does actually get a time, Craig, he's going to jump up to 11th. So I can understand Craig and Warp trying to get a lap in. Warp should be doing this on an intermediate tyre though, not a dry tyre. Let's see what it's not really spray or anything. It's just the track's damp now, and as I mentioned, DRS is not enabled. If I'm Warp here and I'm in the pits, I've not got a time. I'm going to try and come out on intermediates, just get a time in, even if it's 2 minutes your lap time. It's gonna put you up. At least by a couple of places. So Craig couldn't even get a lap in. Yeah, it's everyone's struggling just to keep it within track limits here. Apparently Connor's doing some drifting. Well, kind of. Losing control of the car rather than... Right. Warp's come out. on intermediate tyres. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to do, Sam. I mean, the track's not getting any better. I understand that, you know, game over and got to walk might put a lap in, just because then they'll be in front of you. Yeah, it's a couple of places on the grid, but yeah, like the track's dead in terms of times. Look how wide he's running. Take your time, don't overdo it. All you've got to do is put in any sort of time. It doesn't even have to be a good time or a fast time, just any time that you put in, and that's enough. That's my advice to him. That's it. Early braking, just get it round the track. Same with Craig in the Haas as well. Just get it around the track. There we go. Nice and easy. Obviously, this lap's not going to be. It's not going to be a fast lap. It just needs to keep it on track, pointing the right way from start to finish. Don't even worry about don't worry about going wide on the apex or anything like that. Just, as I say, literally just get your time in, take that, and then out of there. At least that's what I would do in this position. If I was in the same position here, I'd just take whatever time I can get. I'm going to be in at least what 12th, depending on what Craig does. So just do that and chill. And look, he's invalidated. Like I don't get it. Honestly, I don't understand. So Craig's putting a 127, which is like woefully slow because of the conditions, and it's only getting worse. But it's good enough for 11th place. It's enough. As I say, I understand. I understand why you just put a lap in. Just bumped yourself up. So it's just a weird. It is for me. It's just a weird way of taking qualifying. Pushing it to the limits. The track's getting worse and worse. Every second that goes by, your time's going to get worse. So just put in a lap as early as you can. Say all he's got to do is complete a lap. He's going to be in 12th position rather than 14th. That's all that should be the only thing on his mind right now. As you see, it's raining heavily, and this time he's got over the chicane, which is good. Now don't overcook it through the left-handers. Just nice and easy. That's it. Lovely. That's a better line, considering the conditions. And now you're going to have what's this? It's going to be a 128.1, but it's bumped you up 2 positions. So, it's all good. We're counting down for Sergeant. Can he get in? I don't think he's going to get in time. I think he's going to miss out. Oh, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's not made it. No. he needs to bin that job off, making him late. You know what I mean? He's missed out on Imola here. No, 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 no. He needs to get on his boss. Hey, sort it out. So yeah, that's the end of qualifying anyway. I did think, when everyone came out really quick at the start, I thought, oh, yeah, this might be a bit of rain here. And it is Imola. I mentioned even before the qualifying was even started. I could have seen that. So we've got the front row, Connor on the pole position, Tom in second. We've got an all Ferrari second row, an all Alpine third row, ZX in seventh, the Donster eighth, Leg Schrader down in ninth. That's the disadvantage of not getting out quickly, I guess. Outlaw in 10th, Craig DeResta in 11th, Dr. Warp in 12th, Sam 13th, and Hella High in 14th. Sam's going to full send this into turn 1 and take out about 7 cars. Yeah, look at those conditions, those race conditions. That it looks very similar to what we saw at the start of qualifying. So yeah, this could definitely be a race of mixed conditions. Although Connor's saying in the chat, I don't think there is going to be rain. I'm not sure. Taking a while for everyone to set up their fuel loads and pit strategies here. A bit longer than usual. Here we go. Yeah, just as I said it. So here's the the formation lap. I look at the tyres. So everybody is on mediums, aside from Connor, Craig, and Hella, who've gone on the hard compound. That suggests to me that and there's Craig and Dr. Warp back on the grid. That suggests to me that there's not going to be rain, or there's going to be rain really, really late in the race. But then, surely if the rain was going to come really late, those medium runners would have gone on to hards. I don't know. But yeah, Connor running the hard tyre suggests to me that for at least, I'd say 18 laps, there's not going to be any rain. As far as the race itself, in terms of the win, I think Connor and Tommy are clear favourites. I'd put Sam and Leg Schrader in that group, but they've got a lot of traffic to get through. Husky, depending on his consistency over the full race length, and Petronal, as we saw last week, very, very quick. Then you've got others like the Donster and ZX, could do something. Liam definitely capable of doing something, but I just think those top. I think those top two. I think will kind of pull away. We'll see though. As you see, everybody lining up on the grid. And it's lights out, and we're underway from Imola for what used to be known as the San Marino Grand Prix, as Liam goes through on Husky, just defending. Yeah, Husky just finding to stay in front. Connor and Tom switching places here. Connor having a better line. There's an Alpine there. Ooh, just having a little bit of a wobble. Greza down in 7th, back up to 6th. Side by side, and Tom is just about holding Husky off for 2nd position here. It's all change. Not a great start for Craig at the back there, down to 14th. Sam up into 9th already. Leg Schrader up into 7th. So a decent start for both of them guys. We'll see the possible race strategies. I don't see it being a 2-stopper. Well, I hope not. I don't think the tyre degradation's that high around here. Well, I guess we'll see. So Connor at the front, followed by Tom and Husky. DRS will be enabled on lap 2, of course. Only one DRS zone, so it'll actually be right at the end of lap 2, going into lap 3 that we'll see it. It's here. This is why there's so much overtaking. Yeah. And that looks like Tom going through on Connor. Connor's going to try and hold the inside line. He's going to fight back here on the corner. He's going to have the inside line. But it looks like Tom has got that acceleration and at the start of the straight to get the top speed and get through with a bit of a late break as well, by the looks of things. But a legal pass and a nice pass. So we have a Sal. Oh, Husky having a go now on Connor. Husky has the line. Connor's going to have to just push back a little bit here. Yeah, just to stay on the inside. And Tom really, I think he's slapping the IRS here just to get out in front. Connor, of course, on the hard tyre, so the medium tyre will be quicker, at least for a period. As Outlaw's had an incident at the back there in the RB. 30 seconds behind, that's a bad one. Here we go, DRS enabled now. And let's see, Connor has DRS. Look at it, the DRS zone here is all the way from where I said to the end of the straight. Yeah, you can really close the gap. Problem is, yeah, on those hard tyres, he's got to be a little bit closer to make the pass. We have a train all the way down. The top 10 are all in a DRS train. We'll definitely see people, I'm pretty sure, getting track limits. I think we might see the odd spin or two. I've seen it in various places here at Imola, so I guess we'll keep an eye out for that anyway. So coming down to the double left-hander, there you go, Dr. Warp already, multiple warnings. It's not an easy track to stay within the limits. There we go, Connor, he's about 4/10 back. He's got the DRS. Let's see how much he can close that gap. Husky's looking like he wants to have a go as well. Yeah, he can't quite. I think it's the difference in performance on the tyres, and of course with that wet qualifying and the possibility of a wet race, maybe some people have put more downforce on the setup. Obviously, Leg Schrader and Goretz. Leg Schrader's run really wide there, down to 8th. Sam up to 7th. Sam now up to 6th. Looking to hold position there. Not quite able to. Lots of battling going on here in the midfield, which is nice to see. And Sam's had a really good start. He's 13th, sorry. And has managed to get up to 7th already. See his front three just trying to make a little gap, not quite being able to. There's 3 seconds for Heller for multiple warnings too. As I say, as I mentioned, it's just the start of what's to come, I believe. So Connor's a lot closer this lap. He's probably got a better chance. Well, he's looking. He's definitely looking. He's going to go around the outside to be on the inside. Oh, look at that. What a manoeuvre. That is a superb pass there from Connor to take the lead. We're on lap 5 of 32. That was looked very quick through there. He did well to keep that under control. So back to the top of the leaderboard for Connor. Somewhere he's used to being. And now Husky's putting a little bit of pressure on here onto Tom. If Tom has to start driving a little bit more defensively, that could be trouble. This is not the place to try and pass here. Liam knows that, especially on the teammate. Sam has all his yellow flags or incident there with the McLaren. Went from 7th to 10th. Let's try and check out. This looks like he's okay. Yeah, looks like he's avoided damage. Whoa! Absolutely sending it round the corner there. Back to the front. Husky has a great exit, by the way, from that last corner. Or technically second to last, I guess. Connor managing to stay in front. You see everybody coming round here, around this left-hander. And it's the hairpin, and then we have... sorry, the chicane, then the hairpin. Apologies. Yeah. These front three can't break the DRS, though. That's going to make... I mean, the problem is as well, that if Connor can manage this race on those hard tyres, these medium runners are going to miss out on the undercut. Because they're going to switch to hard tyres, and Connor's going to be switching to the mediums. Could be a good strategy here from Connor. We'll have to see. Ooh! Huge snap there from Husky, and he's dropped quite far back now. I think he just about kept it within the DRS. Oh, he's ran wide again. It's difficult, you know. Your tyres. He's going to let. Yeah, Liam's gone through. Kind of don't blame him for that. And Petrono's going to be having a look now. Tom has gone past Connor, by the way. Yeah, Petrono looking to send it down the outside. Is he going to have enough room? Oh, and as they've come together. And Petrono with a big spin there. That is not good. There he is. Look, down in 10th position now. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. We're good again. We're good to race again. And there we go. The top two now. Tom and Connor have both gapped the cars behind. I don't think Husky had full control of his car there. He was struggling ever since that big slap. Maybe the tyres were overheated. Petrono, he tried to make the Connor move, we'll call that. Where he goes round the outside on turn 1 to go to the inside on turn 2, and he almost had it, but not quite. He just couldn't quite get it to stick. So, and then there was the coming together with the Ferrari, and that's, yeah. As Husky comes, he's trying to get through. Connor has made the move there in sector 1. Yeah, Husky's gone through on Liam, but they've dropped to 2 seconds back now from the front two. Let's let's move down a little bit, and we see a good battle here between ZX and the Donster. They trade up to 5th now, by the way. He needs to get a move on and try and get past the 2 Ferraris. Those hard tyres of Connor's, well, the performance will be better than it was at the start, of course, like in comparison to the mediums. But I think he'll still hold Tom up a little bit. So there is a chance for these guys behind to make a move, as Connor's now gone 9/10 in front of Tom. I don't think he's quite gapped him for the DRS. I think but he might have done though. Look at that, he's absolutely flying. That's a 117 dead. We're on board with Leg Trader, so we can see that Liam overtaking Husky. It's a perfect view of that. Quickly get on board with ZX, and yeah, we've just seen that he's gone through on the Donster. So all happening. But let's go to the front, and as you can see there, Connor has pulled out a little bit of a gap. It's more than enough, really, because he's it means Tom's going to be caught with no DRS there. As let's have a look. Yeah, Craig has just passed Dr. Warp to move into 12th position. Let's see, Husky with 3 seconds. That's going to put him down to P6 at the minute. As Liam goes through, we've got caution sector 2. I think that's is that Hassel 3? Or I think that might be Dr. Warp actually. Yeah, let's see. Let's get on board with Husky. He's going to be looking to make the pass here. And there's another 3 seconds for Dr. Warp. Now I've got 9 seconds of penalties, and we're only on lap 9. I did say we saw it in qualifying as well with a lot of invalidated lap times, and we've seen it in the race. This is a very difficult track in terms of track limits. Leg Trader's getting pretty close. The Donster retakes 7th position from ZX. The pit window is going to be very interesting here. Who's going to pull the trigger first? Oh! Massive snap from Husky. And there's 3 seconds for Gareza. Caution in sector 1. That could be Heller. Yeah, he's in the grass, well, in the gravel. And down into 13th, it puts Craig the rest up to 11th. Go back down to Leg Trader in 5th. Excuse me, in 5th. And he, because of where he is in this DRS train, he's not able to get past either Husky or Liam. He only needs to pass one of them, and then on the lap afterwards, because he will have DRS and the guy in front won't, it'll make things a lot easier. Sam goes through on ZX, and ZX retakes it. They're side by side. Going around the last corner. Let's see. Yeah, again, Husky's going to get close. They're not going to get close enough. Oh, whoa! There's Liam. That's a huge spin. Is he still in the race? He is still in the race. He's now down to 9th position, though. That is a huge spin there. Husky just about keeping it under control. That's a massive opportunity now for Leg Trader too. If he can just get this close to Husky, he's going to have DRS at the end of the lap, and he's going to be able to move his car up to 3rd position here. Which, considering the qualifying and how it went for him, I'm only getting to put that one lap in, and it was already raining by the time he put that lap in. This could be massive. This could be a huge race for Leg Trader. He's actually won Driver of the Day for the last 2 races, I believe. He carries on like this, he's going to win it again, which is a bit mad. It's like the Lando Norris Award, but yeah. I think he's too far back right now. I don't think he's going to make 7/10. Sam goes through on the Don, so that's going to be DRS there, yeah. Patronal trying to make places back up to 8th position. Liam's pitted in, and I think ZX has as well, let's just check. Yeah, ZX has gone on the hard tyres, and Liam's gone on the hard tyres too. So that'll be their one and only stop. That's put Craig DeResta up into 9th position, although of course that's pending his points penalties. But yeah, it's all happening at the minute. There's a few gaps opening up too now. As I mentioned earlier, you know, the possibility of mistakes around here, and we've seen it. We've seen her coming together with cars, and we've also seen, you know, cars just going a bit trying to take a bit too much and going for a little spin. Leg Schrader's coming in now. Lap 13. He's going to make those hard tyres last. I'm assuming he's going to go on the hard tyres. He's going to go for the undercut here on Husky, I believe. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, it will be the hard tyres. A little bit of a dodgy pit entry and exit there. Luckily Ghosting's on. I kind of like it when Ghosting's not on. It messes people's racing. So let's see where Leg Trader's going to come out. We're looking to see, is he going to be able to make the undercut on Husky? So he's about 28 seconds behind. He's on the fresh tyres, and when he gets round, of course, when Husky pits in, those tyres of Leg Traders are going to be warmed up. It seems, I'm sure, you know, spectating the race, I'm sure people will think it seems a little bit early if you're one-stopping, but the mediums, even on quite low degradation tracks, such as Imola, it's not like terrible for it. The mediums fall off quite quickly, and the hard tyres are much better. It took about a second out this lap, just on the Husky. Of course, has got the 3-second time penalty too. Husky has pitted in by the looks of things, so yeah, Husky is in. That looks like this is going to be quite easily passed. Look at this. This is yeah, look at that, the undercut, and he's going to have better tyres. You know, his tyres are going to be more up to temperature. So he's going to be able to possibly even get out of DRS of Husky here. Tom's on the mediums, that's about 30 seconds. If Sam can, sorry, not Sam. If Leg Schrader can really push for the next couple of laps, he's not been able to gap Husky as yet. If he can really push, he's got a chance of undercutting Tom here. It's not going to be easy, by the way. Tom is coming in, so let's see. Patronal was probably, I guess he's going to come in on the and we Outlaw has retired in the pits, I believe. Yeah, look at that. Tom down to 5th position, by the way. The undercut from Leg Schrader and Husky. Working wonders, really. It's fantastic stuff. Connor has a 29-ish second lead. Patronal, I'm pretty sure Patronal's got to pit in. Yeah, he's on the old meat. He's really pushing their mediums. So yeah, nice little gap for Connor, but it's possible that Connor gets undercut, but I think he will, because he'll go on to the mediums, he'll have that pace in hand to catch. Not going to be easy though, I will say. So we're on board with Tom at the minute. Has he just about got the IRS here? Yeah, he has. Husky's putting the fastest lap in the race, and as you see, he's side by side and just passing Leg Schrader into third. Obviously, he's got a 3-second penalty. Sam goes past Gureza, although Sam has 3 more seconds than Gureza of penalties. Tough one, this is tough. Tom, just to getting those tyres up to temperature, as yeah, he has missed out here. He's net P4, and not too long ago he was leading the race, so you're quite difficult, really. It took about a second, or maybe about between 0.8 and a second out of Connor's lead here. Connor is lapping, I think he's lapping drivers at the minute, so yeah. We've got this 3-way battle here. Leg Schrader's dropped back just about in DRS, so he's going to be able to catch a little bit. And then we've got a battle here between ZX, Gureza and Sam. Let's just drop down to these. You know, ZX is actually in front of these based on the penalties as Gureza goes through on Sam, and yeah, that's up to 6th position. Sam down into 7th. We'll actually start properly counting the penalties at the end. I'm quite shocked at how far Patronal is trying to take these tyres. I don't know what he's thinking here. Is it a medium soft? You can just see it as well. It has brightened up, so no rain by the looks of it. Oh, Patronal, oh, that's a big corner cut there. Husky's going to be right on the back. Patronal, I mean, unless he goes on a soft tyre, right? I don't see what advantage he's going to have here, staying out this long. Gap down to 25.5 seconds between Husky and Connor, so undercut definitely on. Another lap for Patronal. I'm pretty certain he's going to try and do a medium soft strategy, but I'm not sure that the softs are going to last. That's Sam going through on Gureza. Just arrived a little bit too late for that. We just missed that. But 3 seconds for Sam. That's now 9 seconds of penalties. It's a big loss that in terms of time. And there you go, Patronal. His tyres are done. You can see Husky, Leg Schrader and Tom all just passed him with ease. Sam's going to be catching him soon. These tyres are absolutely gone. There's nothing left in them. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets a puncture at some stage. Look at that. Look at the graining on that tyre. Look at the wear. Those tyres screaming there are probably screaming, please, please kill me now. Let's see. Is he going to come in? No, he stayed out. He's surely on a medium soft strategy, but at this stage, it's just absolutely wrecking him. So Connor has been undercut here, as we suspected. He's down into 4th position. Leg Schrader's took the lead of the race, and now it's up to another 3 seconds for Husky. So that's quite damaging in terms of where he's going to finish. One thing I will say is Husky's looking more and more consistent every week on that wheel, and he's really on the pace, so that's always good to see. But yeah, Connor on these mediums, the problem he might have is the fact that all, well, 2 of the 3 cars in front of him are going to have DRS. That could be a problem. We're going to find out very soon. Other than that, he's definitely the favourite for this race. And I expect him, if he can pass, he will just then start to gap. Although, not the greatest outlet there. Drop that. Oh, Patronal dropping down some places. That'll be Patronal pitting. So he's gone from 2nd position down to 10th. Let's check. He's gone on the hard tyres. I can't for the life of me think why he's done that. Gone that long and then gone on hard tyres. Like, why would you sabotage your own race like that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Connor's got a really good run on Leg Schrader. He's gone down from 1st to 3rd here. Not looked very quick round here, Connor, down this straight. Although he's very close this time, but I think he's got a little bit more downforce in general. Well, there he is up to 3rd position, and we're going to stay on board with Connor, by the way, and we'll see if he can pass these guys and how quickly he can do it if he can. We're on lap 21 of 32. That's ZX going past Sam, and Sam taking the position back. That's through the first chicane, and Sam's off. Sam is off the track, so that's a coming together between those two. Let's just have a quick nosy, see if he's managed to stay damage free. Kind of looks like it. And ZX, what's he looking like? Yeah, his car looks pretty damage free. You might ask, how can I tell? You look at the end plates on the front wing, just little things like that, you can just normally tell straight away. So Connor up to 2nd there, not even needed. That's massive, because now he didn't even need the DRS there to get to 2nd position, so that gives him a great chance here against Tom to get through. This has been pretty nice driving from Connor since the pit stop. As expected, was undercut by the front 3, but also as expected on those medium tyres. This is the thing though, he hasn't really been able to pull out a gap against Tom until it's 10 seconds for Sam Speen in the pit lane. That's a retirement as well. Everybody below him is going to move up a position. I think his race. I think he might have had damage race over. Didn't look like he had damage though. He might just. He did have 15 seconds of penalties, but that's before he went speeding into the pit lane as well. So yeah, kind of understandable. I'm not saying whether he should or shouldn't do that. I'm not really one that likes people retiring in the pits. But there you go. So Connor's got really close this time. He needs to have a good exit. Tommy's having a really good exit, but this time I think Connor's got him. I think, yeah, definitely here. Yeah, easy pass there. And let's see him coming around here. Yeah, easy pass. So Connor goes up to 1st position. He's got about 9 laps to. Well, he's got 10 laps actually. 10 racing laps. Just counted that on my fingers like a little kid or something. Yeah, he's got 10 racing laps to stay in front. He's got the medium tyre. It's definitely between these four. And your guess is as good as mine. I think we can discount Husky just because of the time penalties. So even if he wins it on track, I don't think he'll win it by over 6 seconds. So then you say it's between Connor, Tom, and Leg Trader. Leg Trader's got a lot of work to do here. And I think that was the DRS detection zone, so might not even have DRS. Let's check. Is that rear wing going to open? No. Or he's managed to get within the 1 second, but still, that's he's dropped back a little bit. Still on for a podium. As Husky goes through on Tom. Very nice. Nice clean pass. We've got Dr. Warp, I think, here, about to be lapped. And just in front of him, we've got Game Over, Craig DeResta. Now, these guys are going to get blue flagged in at any minute now. And this could make a difference to the race as well. You know, we saw last week... no, it wasn't last week. Well, we've seen recently, you know, people getting blue flag, but because it's... So they'll move out of the way for someone, not realising that there's another person coming through, and then move across, and that second person will have to slow down a little bit. So, yeah, it's a difficult one. Leg Trader's dropped back to 1.2 now. Connor benefiting from DRS as well there. That's huge. And Tom's managed to get through back into second position. But yeah, that's huge for Connor. And the fact that he managed to steal a bit of DRS. Oh, 3 seconds for Leg Trader. That's not good. That's not good for him there. That could cost him a podium. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. This is the battle for 6th position, by the way, between ZX, the Donster, and Liam. Very close, all three of these guys. Liam, of course, you saw he was right up there in the Ferrari, and he had that incident, so that wasn't good for him. He had that spin in sector 1. That's 3 more for Husky. That's negated the 3 that Leg Trader got. But yeah, well, I guess we'll see. Oh, that's a tiny little touch there. Donster just a little bit slow coming out of the corner. Nothing major. Tom's gone through on Connor to first place. There's no guarantees yet of the race win for Connor. It depends on how those medium tyres get on. Liam looks like he's got all sorts of pace. Look at that. That is one of the best overtakes you'll see. Right through the middle. Split them both. Boom. Get in there. 6th position. Sort that out. What a pass that was from Liam. I'm glad I stayed on with that there. That was amazing. Bear in mind, the people in front of him were DRS, and he just came flying out. Flying out of that last corner. Here we go then. About to start lap 27, these guys. And they're about to lap Heller, I believe. He'll be the next in line. Connor going to be able to... I don't think he can get close enough. No, not this lap anyway. And if those mediums at the end, if the performance is equal to or inferior to the hard tyre, going to struggle to get the race win. I think he did brilliantly in qualifying, didn't mess about, got his setup straight away, straight out, a fast out lap, knowing that the rain was coming. First one round, got it on pole position. Just whether he can turn that pole position into a race win. I guess we'll find out very soon. Coming up to just 5 laps to go. I think Tom's going to try and... He's trying so hard to get some DRS here. I don't think he actually even wants to pass. Let's see. Is he managed to... That's another 3 seconds for Husky. That's 12 now. Yeah, Tom's managed to... So he's managed to get DRS there. So that's going to keep him in front for at least another lap. Yeah. Loads of penalties. Only 3 cars that have not received penalties, and that could be huge. The Donster's gone through on Liam. Dr. Warp's gone through on Craig there. Craig's off the track. I think he's okay though. If he's got any damage. Nah, he looks fine. So yeah, this battle for first position, hotting up. Where it's almost as hot on a track as it is here where I am today. It's been, like, I think 39 degrees Celsius today. It's been absolutely roasting. Unreal. Unbelievably hot. And I think it's going to be hotter tomorrow. But the temperature here, as I say, on the track, it's warming up nicely just for these last few laps. Leg Schrader now 3.3 behind. I think he's quite content to take a podium here, especially given his qualifying lap. And I think it's going to come down, it's going to be between these 3 on the track, but it's clearly between Tom and Connor for the actual race win. Connor's making the move. He's made the pass quite early and he's made it stick. So 4 laps to go. Connor takes the lead of the race. Is he going to be able to hold for 4 laps? I don't think you can risk just sitting back here, just because it's only 1 DRS zone, and you're going to have to pass on the second to last lap because of where that DRS zone is. So if the opportunity arises, I think you've just got to go for it and try and pass, which of course Connor has. It's 6/10 in front. That's... We're down to 4/10. I think if Tom can get a good exit, he can certainly make a move. Yeah, he has had a good exit too. Let's see. Is he going to be able to? It looks like he's kind of a lot more speed. He's going to get through, yeah. Look at that. He's really put his foot down. He's already almost over now. 7/10, 8/10 in front. Connor doesn't know that he's got the end of this lap, the DRS at the end of this lap, and then at the end of lap 31, he has to make the move if he's going to make it. Just because, as I mentioned, lap 32, where the DRS kicks in, it's only a 100 metres or so, maybe even less, to the start-finish line. But Tom's managed to get 9/10 in front. Connor's just about keeping it at 9/10 at the minute. Excuse me. So yeah, second to last lap, Connor is going to have the DRS, so he's going to be able to close the gap as it stands right now, or you would imagine he is. The only thing is, have those mediums peaked? Have have they gone? He's got it down to 6/10. That's not great, really. Only taking 3/10 out throughout the whole of that DRS. And almost immediately, Tom's made that gap again. So it's difficult. I don't know. Is it? I'm not sure. Can Connor make this? He's got to make this move here at the end of this lap. He's 7.5 tenths back, almost 8 tenths. Everything that he's got left, he's got to put it in right now. Otherwise, Tom is going to win this race. Leg Trader's up to 10 seconds back, by the way. I think that keeps Husky on the podium. He's had a bit of an incident there, Leg Trader. Here we go. So, 7 tenths. I don't think he's going to be close enough. He's had a decent exit, not spectacular. He's going to have DRS. You can see here the comparative speed of the car. He's managing to close the gap, but just not enough. I think the difference in that hard tyre against the mediums at this stage of the race, he's got close, to be fair. He's 2.5 tenths. He's probably going to have a go somewhere. He's going to, if he can. But Tom's got this under control as it stands. Oh, he's just got to be careful. He's certainly not over. I can tell you that. It's definitely not over yet. Oh, a little lock up there from Tom. This is the problem though, the question. Where's Connor going to make the pass? He's having a look. He's going to try and have a better exit. He's ran really wide. That's a 3-second warning. And that will hand the race win regardless to Tom, 1998. That is it. Whether Connor can win it on track or not, which he can't. Yeah, he was on the final warning there. Tom, a deserved race winner from Connor in second. Husky is going to get that third position, I believe. As Leg Trader's coming over the line in fourth. Yep. And whoa. There's some battles going on here. Let's see. Gareza. Oh, no, ZX. Because of the penalty, ZX has took 5th position. Decent night in the end there for the Aston Martins. Gareza's got 6th. The Donster 7th. Liam in 8th. I think Patronal has yet to finish just because of him being lapped. He will be 9th though. Heller 10th. Dr. Warp 11th. 12th for Craig Garesta and 2 DNFs, which will be Sam and Outlaw. Yeah. But the race win goes to Tom. And what a race win it was. Starting on the mediums, used the undercut, was undercut himself initially, showed the pace, came back, and at the end there, those last 2 or 3 laps, did a great job. Did a terrific job of holding Connor off. A race win for Sauber. You're not going to hear that in real life. There's Connor on the podium in 2nd position, and there's the Ferrari of Husky in 3rd. That's I think that might be Husky's first podium since moving onto the wheel. So I'm very happy for him there. Delighted for Husky. I will say my driver of the day today. It's difficult. I mean, you could give it Leg Trader, given his qualifying and to finish 4th. But I'm going to give it to the race winner, to Tom 1998. Put in a really good qualifying lap for 2nd place. And any time you beat Connor, it's a good day. You know, he's a top driver. He's a 2-time champ for a reason. So yeah, Tom 1998 is my driver of the day. That is all for tonight. That is it from Imola, and I hope you enjoyed the race. Really, really good there, all the way to the end. and I thought in the middle of the race, with the gaps, I thought, is it going to maybe, when the gaps were forming, are we going to see one of those races where there's not a lot of close racing? But it ended up being a fantastic race to watch, a real pleasure. And yeah, as I say, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed commentating on it. Of course, if you're watching, please, if you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, sharing the channel with your friends, and my thanks as always goes out to Hella High for the opportunity to commentate on the league. And that's it for tonight. I will just quickly get in and have a look at what we've got coming in terms of future events. Next Tuesday, we will be coming from Canada. We're from Montreal. We have the Canadian Grand Prix, so another chance for a wet race, unfortunately, for the drivers. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the Canadian Grand Prix.